Hello, welcome to another episode of the Boss Talk with Jack Bell. And on this seat, we bring businesses to light, we give visibility, and we also speak on how it is hurting them. When you're here, nobody judges you. You're free to say whatever you want to say. It is boss talk. So boss talk is, I'm talking to a boss, they are saying their truth. So nothing like judging, nothing like dragging challenges that they face, what happens in the business, and how the business runs from their own perspective. So on here today, I have the CAC Queen, and you are?
My name is Saka Maria Abiodun, and the founder of Marbcorporate.
Okay, Marbcorporate. Yes. So what do you do at Marbcorporate?
So in Marbcorporate, we do CAC registration, post-incorporation service, filing of annual returns, and helping people to get their business trademark and SCOME certificate, export license, and other essential documents that is needed.
Okay, for their business to run. Okay. So I have a few questions for you.
Okay.
And I want you to throw more light on them. So now let's talk generally on business registration. If a business isn't registered, do you think they should be allowed to run ads on Instagram? Both Instagram, billboards. If a business is it, should they be allowed to?
They shouldn't run adverts on Instagram.
Who?
If a business is not registered, that business name should not be used to register advert on Instagram or any other social media platform.
So what if the person is just starting business and they've not registered, they've not figured themselves out, they've not figured the name of the business, they're just trying and
Okay, so it's even very risky for you to open Instagram account for your business without it being registered. So before you can open Instagram account or any other social media account, it means that you already know you want to start a business, you want to start selling something. So now it boils down to you thinking of the name you want to use, and you check Instagram to check if the name is available or not. Before you know it, you click. Now, at the process of doing that, God help you, you have a lot of followers, and you just think like, CAC can come in later, I can do my registration and get my certificate later. Not knowing that someone somewhere might be admiring that particular name. Mm-hmm. So seeing that name, that, oh, this name is sweet, I like this name, they will quickly do a search. They come to us and like, help me check if this name is available. So once we do our search and like, this thing is available, it can be taken, they will register. So you that owns that business, using it on Instagram with a lot of followers, building, having a logo and all that, you are at risk, because if they do the registration successfully and they have the certificate, they are the owner of the business, not you. And anything can happen in that period, whereby maybe let's say it's scammed or somebody fraud someone, and you're just like, sorry, it is not me. So that is why you have to make sure that you do your proper documentation. If you are sure of the name you want to use, do your search and make sure that the name is available both on CAC and also trademark, because that is where most business owners get it all mixed up. Because CAC does not really make you the owner of the business.
Yeah, okay.
It's just the legal part. Trademark is the one that makes you to own the name. So you can be Marb, you can register as Marbcorporate on with CAC, and I trademark. I am the owner of that name because I trademark, not you.
Okay.
So you have to make sure that you do your search both on CAC and then trademark. It's not compulsory you do the two at the same time, but at least try to make inquiry to see if the name is available. You can do a search and just pay for the search on CAC. It lasts for 60 days. So within that 60 days, you can what's it called now? Do the formalities, do your documentation. Why for trademark as well? You can also do a search to be sure that the name is available. So once you know the tools are available, then you can now proceed to start taking the step one after another.
So why do clients think that CAC means their business is now fully legal? You understand? More like, oh, I own a CAC, this is my certificate, now I cannot scam you. Is that an avenue?
Well, it is an avenue that they cannot be scammed, because you can easily trace. If a business is registered, if I want to do a transaction and, let's say about 600,000 in a transaction, and you send me your private, your personal account, I just feel like you are not ready for business. Because what if anything happened? It has happened to me. I mean, when I wanted to change my apartment, and, my grace period was because I paid to a corporate account. If not, over half a million would have gone. I would have been crying by now. But because I paid into a corporate account, so the agent, I was able to see, I'm not going for this apartment again. give me my money. So she was like, no, I have to call the lawyer and all that. As lawyer have not even seen me, you gave me the lawyer contact. So because I already have the idea of what is going on with CAC, and I know if I pay into a corporate account, you can't easily go away with my money. So I just have to go to the back end, get the details of the corporate account I paid money into, and I got the contact, the lawyer's details, and I reached out to the lawyer. So she was kind of, how do you get the lawyer's number? Because she didn't give me. I've been asking her, give me this lawyer's number, let me call so that I can, get my refund and all that. So agents now, Lagos agents, so they want to do their own part and like just make sure that it's either you go out for the apartment or you get your money not complete. So but I want my full money, but I was able to get all that money back because I paid into a corporate account. So if I have not paid into a corporate account, it will have been difficult for me to get that money. So it's actually give them that that realization that okay, my business is registered, you can actually trust me because you are paying into a corporate account.
So now, do you think that most small business owners understand that what they are registering, or they are just doing follow? Because everybody's registering their business, so I should just register my business as well.
So I think that it's two ways. Yes, some of them know what they are doing, while some are just doing follow. And because they just see someone like registered. Okay, I think even me, let me use myself as a case study, because I started CS registration with my own business. So it was just a follow thing that made me to register that. So then my friend, there's a friend of mine back then in 2020, she has a registered business. And I was just like, oh, this thing CAC, I think I would also like to, have a certificate. Then I was just starting my MAP Digital, running digital marketing service and all that. So I would like to register. So in the course of that, I reached out to a lawyer, and the price they were calling for business name, because we have business name, we have limited, we have NGOs and all that, but that is Part C registration. So when I reached out to the lawyer, the amount the lawyer was calling was kind of, I could not afford it at that period of time. So I started making research. So it's from my research that I have to now register my business. I made a lot of mistakes while I was starting. So I registered my business name myself. So from there I was like, wow, that's
very easy.
Yeah, so I had to now reach out to some of my friends. I can help you register your business. So I did that with about 5 of my friends, and I was able to get it right. In fact, from there, I have a course where a lot of people that are trying to look for what to do, how to make income and all that, pay for the course, and they learn how to do it. So it's not really about you being a lawyer. If a lawyer does not have the idea of what it takes to do, they will still get query. The same query you will get, the same query a primary 6 years old will get if you attempt to do the registration, is the same query that lawyer too will get. So it's not really about you being an accountant. Yes, there are some depth of things that we really know more, but it's about you really knowing the system. So if it can be follow, and from that follow that I did now, at least we've registered close to 1,000 businesses since when I started.
Wow. And
also some other thing. So, and due to that, I have to now start learning more, reach out to lawyers and all that. So whether follow or really know what they are doing, just start.
So is that why all of you, or most of you, just disappear for months after collecting money?
Like, we don't disappear for months.
Most of you do.
Like they will collect money for the CS registration and ghost no. So I think what happened in that case is that, like I said, that the platform, the public portal, is actually for people who, just like when I was doing my own, it's public portal I use, but now we have an accredited portal that we're doing and everything. So for that public portal, anybody can go in there to do the registration. So if they are being hooked or they don't know what to do, so they get stuck, and they will not know how to come back to you to tell you as the owner, please, I messed up on your job. So something have to do. In fact, I have even, while I was starting, like I said, I have done a registration that I paid ×4 of what the client paid me for as a query, because then I was still learning, and there is really no cost like this, the way we have everybody teaching things online like that. That's about 2020. So I was just there doing it on my own. So because of the mistake I did, I think I paid over 60,000. I mean, why the client paid me just 20,000 to resolve that particular query. Because there's a particular date that you must put as a commencement date if you are doing a business name. So the date you had the idea that God gave you that idea to start that business is not the date you are putting on CAC as commencement date. So some will like, because I want to get a grant, I want to do this, so I just want you to feel like this business has been in existence. Yes, it has been in existence, but it's not registered. So when you are doing your registration, you are not meant to use the date you used. You have the idea to do the day you start the business, or what you have to do in that case is within 28 days. So anything that exceeds that, you're going to pay penalty, and the penalty is going to be 150 per day. So let's say, for instance, you want to register your business name today, and you've been in business for about 4 years ago. So that 4 years ago, and you are telling the agent, or probably the agent mistakenly used the 4 years ago date of when you started your business for now. So what that means is you're going to pay 150 naira per day for that for that 4 years ago. So if you don't pay the query, you can't get the certificate. So because of that, the agents, whosoever doing that registration, might probably get hooked and like don't know how to communicate, and just want to like, okay, just let's use another name. And most clients will not want to change their name. So far that name is approved, and that was what happened in my own case. That was the first mistake I made on the job, because she was like, Mab, this is the name I want to use. There's nothing like, so you have to find a way around it. So I have to make the payments.
So what is your biggest challenge that you have faced as an entrepreneur? Let's not go into whether CAC or whatever. As an entrepreneur.
Okay, so as an entrepreneur, one of the biggest challenge I face is, you know, I'm not just doing MAP. I have 9-to-5 job that I'm doing. That's working as a project manager for a well-known marketing agency online like that. So I have a lot of projects. So when my own client comes, and trying to balance the two together is always kind of which way. So what I do is, so what I do is that I try to structure to see how I can balance things, whereby my 9-to-5 is not affecting my normal business, my own business, personal business I'm doing. So getting people to take up tasks, educate them, do this and do that, so they know what to do. When inquiries, they just come and they want payment is made and all that, we just take up the process from there. So with that, I'm able to balance my 9-to-5 and
so why don't you just resign?
Okay, so I can't resign now, and that's because there's still a lot of things for me to learn. Like I started with Map Digital, as in that's one of the part I didn't mention. Like I'm a digital marketer. So I've personally of coaches to launch their own digital products, do a lot of things. But I just felt that I still need to learn more. So because of that, I had to do an intern. And from that intern, God has been faithful. I was employed, and since that time, about 4 years now, going to 4 years, I've been there enjoying myself, you know, learning and all that. And we all know that marketing is not something like you said you learn one of. There are a lot of things, and working on diverse of projects like coaching, courses, online, different industries and all that really helps me to like learn more about these things and to be able to equip myself when I'm ready to start. So I am not really ready to stop there. And also my business is my business, so I can't stop my business because of my 9-to-5. So that's why I just have to find a balance, find a way to balance the two when one is not affecting.
So what's the most controversial thing that has happened to you?
So on my business, the most controversial thing that has happened is, you know, when a client reached out and like, I want you to remove a trustee, or let's not use a trustee, like a shareholder, and transfer the shares to me. So I was like, why? Both of you registered this thing. Yes, I may not be the one that actually do the registration, but because you know I do post incorporation, I have to ask you questions. Why do you want to remove this person? Because if you registered business last month, both of you agreed, something must have transpired. So I need to hear from the person. So if it's, I know that you may not want to give me the details of the person to go. So what I do is I just go to the back end. I go to the back end, look at the board of trustees, or look at the directors over there and place a call. Hello, my name is so person. I introduce myself and let them know so things about to happen. Are you aware of this? So if you are aware of it, that okay, yes, you want to really pull out from the business, that's fine. But that knowledge of, because you will think you are still in the business, you are still part of the partner, meanwhile you are no longer there, you have been removed, and you won't know, you won't get any notification. So 5 years to come, you will think there's a business somewhere that is running between you and the person. Meanwhile, no business at all, because you have already been removed. You've been gaslighted or something. So before you know it, it's going to cause a kind of chaos and all that. So I try as much as possible to reach out to the person that is being affected. This is what happened. Is this something you want to, you are aware of? Yes, okay, we go ahead. And if not, I just find a way to decline the job. Like I'll give you one ridiculous price. I tell you that, oh, sorry, I can't take this job at this moment. Then we move.
Okay, so what's the most controversial thing that have happened in your own life apart from business?
In my life, I think the most controversial thing I would say is that when my relationship and then my ex then told me that if there's anything that he would take away from me is to clean up my tribal mark. As in, as in, you're like, so at that period, I was like, wait, do you mean that I am not beautiful enough? Like, so, you know, I just have to like, really, I said, okay, no problem. So because of that, I hated my dad. I mean, that period, I was like, I was just thinking, you know, that kind of depression that, why would they give me a try? Why would my dad or my mom, because I lost my mom 20 years ago. No, yes, 2001. So I was just like, why did they give me tribal mark? Maybe I would have been married if if I don't have a tribal mark. And the funniest thing is that, you know, I would go to bank because I did accounting. I studied accounting in Poland. I would go to bank and I would see bankers. I mean, small ladies and all that doing paperwork. I was like, look at them, they are beautiful. None of them have tribal mark. Like, it was that intense. Goodness. I'm serious. It was really a lot for me. So I was just like, so you see that the reason why you are not getting bigger opportunities and all these things because of your tribal mark. No, you are not
just because one person, one. Where is he now? He needs to be punched in the eye.
Honestly. So, but you know, I just have to brace up, and because of all that, I just like, okay, no problem. So, but later I have to accept myself, and that was where the process of me. If you go to my old Instagram account, I don't show my face because I just feel like those people that are doing, they have one package, they have something, they are just endowed, they have their own this thing. So I have to now go back and like start praying to God and all that. So I was able to first accept myself. I wake up, look myself in the mirror. Maria, you are beautiful. You are wonderfully made. There's nobody else that can be like you. In fact, if there's any Maria, that Maria will not have tribal mark, and that's what makes you unique. So when I started accepting myself, I see people saying me like, oh, I love this picture. I was like, really? I love you. I love the way you look. I love the way you stature. I love the way your leg are stretched. I said, I didn't even see all these things. So what that means is that there are so many things that are actually beautiful about her, but because of the negative, just one thing, you felt that every other thing.
Who the hell is that nigga? Because nobody can make you love yourself more or hate yourself at all. But for him to have that effect on you, I feel that is somebody that you loved so much.
Yeah.
And you know, it's the people that love us the most that's yes, you know. So whatever he said hurt you more, you know. And I hope he's gone.
He's gone.
He better be gone.
He's gone.
He better be gone. Okay. So what if he comes back now?
Oh, he's married now.
Oh, okay. He has found his non-tribal mark person.
Exactly.
Come on there. Make it there. Just sit down. There with your no. See. So you're beautiful. Don't mind him.
No, guys.
Okay. Thank you for coming to the show. God bless you.
Thank you so much.
It was nice having you
Same here.
and all. Thank you.